So let's start with the first agenda, people and performance puzzle. You can see an illustrative chart here on the screen, which is a live example. Not to the scale, but it's good enough to convey the message. This is one of my experiences when I was leading a product development team. And there are two teams. One of the team is the development team, the other team is a QA or the testing team. And the chart shows two important data points, the bug arrival rate and the bug fix rate. Bug arrival rates are data coming from the QA team, and bug fix rate is data coming from the development team. As you can see, these two lines or these two curves are diverging. And I'm sure all of you may be thinking it's a cause of concern, but not quite. Both the teams, both the development team and the testing team are very happy with this data, and they are very comfortable with this data. It's only a matter of concern for one person, which is the project manager. And this is a data over a period of 4 test cycles. What is going on here, and why people are still okay without even worrying about widening gap between bug arrival and bug fixing? The reason is there is another data point which is called not a bug data point. When a bug is raised by a testing team, the development team have two options. One, they can look at the bug and say yes, it is a bug and go ahead and fix it, or they can say it is not a bug. Either it is misunderstood by the testing team or it is outside the scope of the project. In whichever case, it is called not a bug scenario. Actually, many of you would have gone through a similar scenario, if not the same scenario, and a lot of us know how to manage these kind of issues in projects, and we would have come up with many solutions to these kind of issues and how to address the not a bug scenario and all those things. But my question is, why this happens? If you think that in another scenario, in another project, the same situation will appear, yes, it will reappear, maybe in a different form. That is why I call it as people and performance puzzle. It is a puzzle because you don't have one standard solution. It's a puzzle which does not have same solution working all the places. A solution that works today may not be working tomorrow. The same solution that works in one team may not work elsewhere. That is why it is very different kind of puzzle, and this is called people and performance puzzle. How easy or difficult it is to understand people and the way they perform is a real puzzle. That's the scope of today's discussion. And I would like to take the help of Dr. Ilya Goldratt to understand from where this scenario comes. He said in one of his popular books, "Tell me how you measure me, and I will tell you how I will behave." Ilya Goldratt is one of the pioneer business management guru. He has originated many thought processes, including theory of constraints and critical chain methods. And he has written several books which are very popular. In one of the books he says, "Tell me how you measure me, and I will tell you how I will behave." And he goes on to say, "If you measure me in an illogical way, do not complain about illogical behavior and obviously illogical results." And that's what Ilya Goldratt said. And how does it connect with the scenario that we have just seen? The secret is this: the development team is measured by the least number of bugs they fix per cycle. The testing team is measured by more number of bugs that they find out. The more the bugs, the bigger or better the performance and more the bonus. So you can see that both the parties, the development team and the testing team, are comfortable with the scenario, because the development team is fixing less and less bugs. Testing team is coming up with more and more bugs. But somewhere in the middle they have an understanding, and that's how things work. And this puzzle can take any shape as you think of in your own situation. But you think the people who are working in these two teams are not working together? I mean, my experience says it's the other way around. They're actually very good team. Only thing is they're behaving in a certain way to produce the best possible results for them, as Leo Goldratt says. So if we measure people in the wrong way, they will behave in an illogical way, and that's the way it is. So measuring people is one of the pieces of this puzzle. And let's look at some of the other characteristics of how the teams work. Some of the concepts that I'm discussing today is not just applicable to Agile teams. In general, it is applicable to any team behavior. But the focus today is more towards Agile teams, because Agile teams have